Thank you, Dave. -5 at the airport at 7:06. Good morning, everyone. Alberta's main political party leaders begin week 2 of the election campaign pretty much all over the province. Jim Prentice speaking today at noon in Calgary. Prentice then heads north to Airdrie and to Three Hills. Brian Jean brings the Wild Rose message to northern Alberta, beginning in Grand Prairie, then in Spirit River, Fowler, and near Landia. Interim Liberal leader David Swan begins in Edmonton, making a policy announcement on investing in children's safety and success. NDP leader Rachel Notley, she is in Edmonton as well, announcing her party's health platform. That's at 10 o'clock this morning. Meantime, the New Democrats are looking for a new candidate now in Medicine Hat. Jason Sokolowski is out after being charged with assault. A spokesperson for the NDP says 33-year-old Sokolowski got into an altercation with another person on Saturday while campaigning. The party will announce a replacement candidate in the coming days. Now, during the provincial election, City News is beginning a series looking at Calgary candidates worth watching during the campaign. We begin today with Joe Ceci. The former Calgary alderman is running for the New Democrats in the riding of Calgary Fort. Calgary Fort includes communities like Minglewood, Linwood, Ogden, Erin Woods, Dover, Forest Lawn, all in the southeast. Ceci, of course, retiring from Calgary City Council in the mid-2000s after serving 10 years in City Hall. He first got into politics because of a massive budget cuts by then Ralph Klein's PC government. After the provincial budget came out last month, Ceci says he started feeling uneasy again and sat down with his wife to talk about getting back into politics.
Are you sure you want to do this? And I said, honey, this is important. I believe the Calgary Fort and the communities of Calgary Fort that I know need to be represented by an alternative voice than another PC member of the choir.
NDP officials have high hopes that Ceci can win in this riding. The NDP, by the way, has not held a seat in the city of Calgary since Ralph Klein won his first election as premier back in 1993. People living in wards 11 and 13 are going to the polls today to elect a new public school board trustee. Will Phillips, Karen Lloyd, Sean McCasey, Julie Herdlicka, and Victoria Morgan. Those are the candidates running. One of them will replace Sheila Taylor, who resigned, you may recall, last fall to run in a provincial by-election. The new trustee will serve for the remainder of the term until the next civic election that's happening in 2017. It's now 7:08. Job interviews can be stressful, right? And not just for the person looking for the job, but also potential employers as well. There are certain questions that are illegal to ask. This may come as a surprise to many. According to a new survey by Career Builder, 1 in 5 hiring managers have asked questions that are illegal. There are many things that hiring managers are allowed to ask. When it comes to your personal life, that's where things get tricky. They can't, for instance, ask you if you're pregnant or if you plan to have children. They cannot ask you about your religion, your race, your political affiliation, your age, whether you're married, and if you have debt. Those topics are all illegal to ask about as well. A potential employer may ask you if you are legally able to be employed in the country, but they cannot ask you if you are a citizen. It's important for not only hiring managers to know this, but also for the person going into an interview as well, so you are aware of your rights and to prevent yourself from being discriminated against. There you go. A lot of people don't know that. That's your news. It's now 7:10, still about -5 at the airport. Heading back to Tarsal.